Wow, so the bees at the unit, they're busy bees. I've got to check them because hopefully they got the queen and she didn't get mullered when we put them over into there. Yeah, they're very busy. They're in a poly hive. I've just put a couple of hives in the truck. I've got 3 hives in the truck to take down to put the nukes in. We've got 2 Langstroths for the last 2 Langstroth nukes, and we got a national, another poly national. I've got some cedar boxes. I'll show you. Because obviously replacing the ply. I've got some cedar Langstroth boxes. They're thirds, not seconds, thirds. They're a little bit rough, like, obviously, because they're thirds, not seconds. But they're a little bit rough. They got the knots and everything, but I don't really think it matters too much. I'm not a fan of how the handles have been done, and they've only got handles on the sides, they've not got handles on that side. So I'm not too much of a fan of that. I'm not too much of a fan of that handle because of how deep they took it. But, you know, I've got 3 of those brood boxes. There's one. Where's the others? There's one in the truck. There is another somewhere. Hello, where are you? Come out. Come out wherever you are. It's in here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. No, that's the same one, isn't it? Hey, I'm losing my marbles. My marbles are losing. Oh yeah, they're both in the truck. What a wally. I think I better check, eh? It's this heat. Yeah, they're both in the truck. They're thirds anyway. But yeah, they're all right. They're square. They're solid. The bees will seal them up. Them bees are busy. Easier in a poly hive. Anyway, I'm going down the bottom now. Oh, and I've got some queen excluders, or honey excluders, whatever you want to call them. Got some alcohol brewing here. Big barrel of mead. Big barrel. Been doing frames, more frames. Got another hive ready. This hive will be ready soon. We're getting there. Yeah, anyway, I'm going down the bottom. I'm setting up wasp traps as well. Trapping the wasp. Okay, yeah, welcome back everybody. It's about sunsetting time. I'm back. I'm down at the bees. There's a lot of wasps about now. I've just been through all the hives, all 30. All 30 of these. I've been through them all and checked them all. We've even marked some queens that we found. Yeah, I've just been through every hive, all 30. Give supers where supers were needed. And checked all the ones that didn't have queens. And we have queens. And I've been putting nukes into hives, into full hives. Bit of rubbish there to go back up the thing. Look, I kept a super. I left the supers, some super dupers down here, and the mice ate them. The mice destroyed them, so they need to go back up the top. That one needs to go back up the top. That empty hive needs to go back up the top. So yeah, I've been through every hive, all of these ones down here, and everything's got supers that needed it. There's only 2 nukes to go into full hives, and everything's in full hive. That one's in full hive now. That one's doing really well. Like, I couldn't see the queen. It was quite worrying because they'd packed the nuke out and there weren't much room for them to lay eggs. There's still a lot of bees in there, but I didn't see the queen. I was a bit worried, but I did see eggs. I did see day-old eggs, so should be alright. So the only one that's still, I don't think, has got a queen yet, we'll give them one more week, is this one. They're acting like they got a queen, but there's no eggs, so. But what will end up probably happening, because that one down there that's got the nuke on top of it, both of them have got a queen, so I'll use that newspaper, combined it with that, and that'll queen right that one, and that'll be the only one that should, well, should be the only one. Say it's the only one, it might not be. Well, at the minute it is the only one. Things can change, you never know. You never know, things might change. The next time you come down, they might decide, some bees might decide to swarm or something. So all of that kit needs to go back up to the unit. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the bees this year and how everything's doing. Everything's been doing really well. Really, we've had successful queen rearing. Done quite well with that. I've not been videoing much, but I've been doing it. Yeah. So we've just got a bit of empty kit that we need to take at the top. And done. The bees have been making honey, which is good. Hopefully we'll get quite a bit of honey by the end of the season. All the cows are moved up into the hill field. I come down Saturday and all the gates were shut and there weren't no cows or sheep this side. And then Sunday when I come down, the gates were open and there was sheep and cows in everywhere. So I'm not sure what happened or who left the gates open. Because I know I didn't. I'm quite good at shutting gates. As annoying it is getting out of the truck to shut it, open it, I do it. I don't know, who knows. Yeah, these ones are good. Everybody's busy bees. I'll show you what I mean about wasps. I'll put wasp trap out. It's on the trailer. Got another one up there, up the other end of the apiary. The wasps are in force. They're meant to go in the bait, in the bloody tub, not smooch around on the roof under the bloody thing. Bloody wasps. Yeah, they're about. Probably trying to set up home in there. Looks like, because they will. They'll pitch up else right next to your bees, and then start terrorising the bees. It's not what you want. It's really not what you want. Yeah, everything good. All good in the bee hood. I've still got 2 hives up at the deer farm. Production hives up at the deer farm that I was going to move, but it's going to have to be winter now when they get moved because they're too heavy. So, but they're both queen right, and they've done well. So the queen, the swarm that I caught in the garden, in the bait hive in the garden, I took it to the deer farm and left it up there and let it settle in up there, and then I went up, I split it and brought the queen here after I knew that they were all right and they didn't have any signs of disease or anything. So I brought them the original queen up here and left a split behind at the deer farm, which got queen right. And then I did the same again. I removed that queen and done another split from it and brought that up here, which is in a hive up here, and it is filling the super already. The one with the disc on, the 55B disc on, they've filled 2 supers, And the split, the second split has filled with super nearly, and then the one I left the other half of it behind up at the deer farm, and that is still that's filling super. Perhaps should fill 2 supers by the end of the season. So from a swarm on the 29th of April, on the last day of April, that swarm has produced 4 colonies. Yeah, what we got? We got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 colonies out of it, and we're going to get like 5 supers of honey. So that was really good. And the bees are really calm from that queen. So when I done the splits from the nationals and the other splits I did, I used eggs. I grafted eggs from that queen for all the nukes that I did on the second run. So they should be all nice bees, all the same. But going through the hives today, there is different. There's so many different sorts of bees now. Like the queens, there's probably 4 different types of queens in the apiary. All different sorts of genetics of queens in the apiary now. So it's quite good, I think. Despite spring and winter being terrible, losing a lot of bees at winter, and spring being terrible, didn't take no spring honey, and just done all splits and stuff. It seems to have paid off really, although we're still yet to see whether we get a good honey crop or anything. So hopefully we do. So yeah, so we've done really well so far this season, and we should get a good amount of honey. You never know though. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. As long as I do what I did last year and leave it too late and the bees have consumed it all. Fill up the fountain water thing for them, because they like that. Yeah, the bees are building the sections as well. I had a look in there. I didn't lift them out or anything, I just lifted up the top super and had a look in the sections through the gap, and I could see the bees have been building, working them. So we might get the sections built by the end of the season too. But yeah, it's been a really good. I'm not sure what the time is, but it's took me like, well, it's took me a while, but 30. I've been through all 30 hives. So I better open the gate. I've been through all 30 hives. What's the time? Hang on, let me check what time it is. So yeah, 30 hives and 3 hours this took me to go through. But that is, I have gone through literally supers off down to the queen excluder if it's got one on it, queen excluder off, and then into the brood to make sure the queens are laying and they've got space. So 30 hives, 3 hours for full check. I weren't really dilly-dallying either, which is why I didn't film it. If I'd filmed it, if I videoed it all, it'd have took me 6 hours, I bet, all day. So 3 hours ain't bad. Anyway, done.